What's up? What's up?
Uh,
What's
What's
man?
good, Coach?
What's going on top of the morning, aka top of the afternoon, to my brother and the silent assassin
The
that's behind the
backdrop.
scenes. I told him we gonna get him on the camera.
Yeah, his
The
rebelling
ladies,
ass.
the ladies want to see who's the silent assassin. So
Oh man,
just that's the way. This is how we do it.
that's how we
But
do.
before I start, man, that beat, that Rize Podcast beat, get me pumped.
This guy, Coach Wildin'.
Yo, if we in the land of the living, we on our feet, we got all our faculties, we got clear minds. Those are godly gifts. When you got your health, because we all going to have that time where our bodies break down.
Oh yeah.
But what are you doing now
In the meantime,
enjoy and
yes, sir.
relish in the moment of your health?
Absolutely.
That's a good one for the day. Relish in the moment of your health. What's
Absolutely.
most important? Because if you don't have your health, you don't got nothing
You
at
don't
all.
got
You can't
nothing.
do nothing.
You don't got
So
nothing.
we all millionaires in our own little way. May not be purse-wise, but
Right.
we millionaires if you're on your feet, you're healthy, and you got all of your faculties working. You are a millionaire.
Absolutely, bro.
And before we get I'm gonna have to put the white collar on again. I had to catch myself. Before we get started, I'd like to get our sponsors out of the way. 4-time world champion in 3 different weight divisions, 130 at 130, 135, and 140. The man himself, the myth, the legend that's carving out history right now. Like him, love him, or hate him.
Don't matter.
BTD Promotions, Javante Tank Davis. And redesigning minds, one mind at a time. You know, a mind is
That
a
is
terrible thing.
thing to waste.
Under Armour, thank you for everything you do for us in the community. It doesn't go unnoticed. And last but not least, Box Raw.
We in
What's
here, bro.
going on, brother? I'd like to shout out to the CEO of this label, Coach Calvin, and our new CEO in the making. I'm about to say the name.
You about to say the name.
People understand the name I'm about to say to you. Graylin Senior. God. That's our associated producer.
Facts.
You know, he sends the my host, my other host of the show, because I don't call him co-host. We on the
Right.
same level.
Right.
We on the same, we pumping the same energy.
Same energy, bro.
That's like you beating the chest on the heart to bring them back. That's what we try to do with this channel, man. We growing, man. But we need y'all out there to remember to subscribe to the Rize Podcast. We need your support, and we taking on all donations, and the people that's been giving donations to the gym, it's
We appreciate
been
y'all.
unbelievable. Thank you. The kids, man, they benefiting from it, man.
Absolutely.
And like I said, before I get started, man, give a shout out to Coach Kenny, the Swamp, aka the Bible, aka the Limp Ball Swami, aka Showtime. I got to get those brothers their love for opening the doors for others to follow.
Absolutely.
You know, and last but not least, I gotta say the best for last. I think that was Vanessa Williams, wasn't it?
I believe so. That was her. That was her
Sometimes
song.
the sun
Mhm.
comes down in June. Yeah, that's what Wiz. My main apple scrapple, my brother from another mother. There'll be no other. The other host of the show, the brains behind the madness, the myth, the legend, the one and only. Linda.
You make a great announcer, bro. You make a great announcer.
Well, you know, I used to host shows.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
I was the host of the show.
Yeah. Yeah, bro. I'm doing good. We got a lot to talk about, a lot to go through today. We have a special guest today. This guest always supports the show, has been supporting the show from day one. Always see her in the comments all the time. She always has something substantial and informative to say, always supportive. So we've been wanting to get her on the show for a while. And she has a show herself, has a YouTube channel herself, and we're gonna get her up here to talk about it. And we're just gonna get to know her a little bit. Really appreciate her. She's the host of the Afternoon Sports Slay YouTube channel, and trust me, she's doing it for the love of the game. Queen Micah K.
Damn.
There it is.
Oh, what the? What?
That's right. That's right.
Top of the afternoon, top of the morning, aka to our affiliate.
Yes.
Thank you.
She's an affiliate. As you heard the introduction, top of the morning and afternoon to you, sister. Welcome to the Rize Podcast show. I can't thank you enough for your support and your wisdom that you're bringing to the table. And we appreciate you a lot. And welcome to the show. You got an eagle hat on?
No, I got Pistons. I'm Detroit every day, all day.
She from out Detroit, bro. She from out Detroit.
Yeah, she what?
Coach Squeeze had me laughing so hard. Excuse me.
She's a guest. Behave yourself. She's a guest. Brother Landon, anything you have to say to the sister?
Absolutely. I have had the pleasure of watching a lot of your material. And I gotta say, I love what you do. I love what you do, and I love how you do it. I've watched, and one thing I've noticed is that you're very detailed and thorough with your analysis, and you usually have your notes there. And what you're I feel like what you're offering the community is something they say a lot of times about YouTube. The best channels, they do more than just solicit views. They give stuff back, information, tutorials, things that people can use. I feel like people that are in the sports can get a lot from your channel. And at first I thought it was just boxing. No, the queen does more than just boxing. She does basketball, she does some football, and she even has guests and stuff. So could you just take a moment to tell the people, that the listeners or whatever, about your channel and how you got started?
Absolutely. First, I just want to say I am so appreciative of this opportunity. Just like you said, I watch this every Sunday. I have not missed a Sunday since you guys have premiered this show. I really am so supportive of you Landon, Coach Squeeze, the whole Tank team, Coach Calvin Ford, Coach Kenny. I think you guys are doing a great job, and I'm always here to support. That's the first thing I had to get out. So how I got started, God rest his soul, my daddy is no longer living. I was a huge, and my dad was a coach too. So we were a huge sports family. And I feel like with sports, it has always helped me mentally. It's not just sports for me. That's why I tell some of my friends that are women sometimes, even though more women are in the sport now.
Mhm.
Every sport. Sometimes they might think I'm, a little crazy because I'm so into sports, in
Right.
particular, like boxing and basketball. But it's a passion of mine, and I feel like it really helps the community, especially when it's done right with integrity, and it
Mhm.
really helps your mental. It's one of those things that really, it's a mental type game. That's why I tell everybody, it ain't just about what you're doing on that court or in that
Right.
ring. If your mental game is right, everything else gonna flow anyway.
Absolutely.
So, and the thing that I wanted to say too is, my mission statement for Afternoon Sports Slate, I have it out right here because I want people to know I'm glad you talked about, excuse me. I'm glad you talked about that on the opener, because my stuff is not just about the views. Of course, I want my channel to grow, God willing, but it's about integrity.
Right.
So let me get into the mission statement. The mission is not just a sports business, but it's a community business. This mission is also to uplift and inspire the youth. Okay, the youth matter. So I want to let kids know that greatness is in you and you can live out your dreams. That's one of my mission themes. The Slay song is Guaple, Closer to Your Dreams. That's when I graduated high school. That's my theme song. I mean, the theme. And it says, also a part of the mission, let me slow down. It says, nothing will stop me from accomplishing my dreams and goals. Remember, what God has for you, no man or woman can take that away from you. If God is for you, who can be against you? So, that's just part of it. So I just want all my supporters, I call them my slayers and slayettes, and even on the rise, I appreciate you guys. And so that's how I got started. This is my passion. I'm going to continue, God willing, as long as I got life.
Love it. Love it.
Let me chime in real quick.
Absolutely,
First of
Coach.
all, my condolences to your dad. I'm a father. I have a daughter, and us as men, we want our daughters. Y'all can't do no wrong in our eyes.
Nah.
We want the best for y'all. We want y'all to be productive citizens. So my condolences to you and your loss. But
Thank you.
as I tell everybody, when your loved ones in your life, you never lose them. They just set in that place for you for when you make your transition. So he's living. I'm seeing him in you. let's get that straight. But what I heard you make a few points, but what's your favorite sport to cover? All of them? Is it any particular one?
Well, basketball has always been my first, because that's what I played basketball as soon as I was able to allow to. So I think my dad had me like 9, 8. I mean, I started very young in basketball. So that's my number one. And now, even though things can be discouraging, I absolutely love boxing. Just taking the journalist, analyst hat off, as a fan right now, sometimes it can get a little, just disappointing, but that is one of my passion. I absolutely love boxing.
Wow.
Oh, okay. Will you see yourself in the future? Because we all gotta have a vision on it. You going through life is, to me, without goals is not living. Because I always been the type that didn't set goals. I just dreamed it and went along with it. And somebody sit me down one day, they say, what do you like to do? What do you want to do? So where do you see yourself in the future? What you're doing with your channel?
One of my goals, I want Afternoon Sports Slate to grow. I want to be able to travel the world, speak, definitely want this. I want to be able to interview some of the greatest athletes, but I also want to be able to touch the community. And really, like I said, one of my main focuses is kids. Matter of fact, I love interviewing, for me, kids, bring me joy more sometimes than dealing with the professionals, because I've got the opportunity to interview the Piston players and professional boxers. But the kids is where you could tell the truth. It's more truth there. The integrity is just a light there. So that's something I just wanted to be able to reach people and really just be able to do what I love and have my business really grow and touch people in a positive way.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Awesome. Hey, did you what What fight? What would you call a mega fight? Who you would like to see face who in boxing, being as though any weight class? What's your dream fight?
Oh, that's a great question. Dream fight. I know. Look, first of all, Tank is one of my. I'm talking about my husband and I. I don't know, Landon, if you got a chance to, because it's kind of further back now. I always do Tank prediction videos.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And when I tell you my husband and I, this is an event. We don't after work, it is glued to the TV. If we know Tank is coming on, so I would say Tank. I really want to see Tank versus Josh Taylor, because Josh Taylor out here talking spicy.
He talking spicy.
He's talking real spicy. So
Yes,
I want him to go ahead and I wish that would be a fight I would love to see. Of course, I definitely was looking forward to Spence and Pacquiao.
Yeah.
So I feel like the dream fights was there as far as for me seeing certain things. I just don't know, are they going to come? Are they going to have them?
Yeah.
But I can't think. That was a good question, Coach Squeeze. I got to really think about that again. But any with Tank wanted to see Spence and Pacquiao. I still wanted to see the trilogy with Wilder and Fury. It's a lot of things with that. So
nice. I have a question for you.
There you have.
As I look at your delivery on the channel and how you do what you do, I'm a big geek when it comes to YouTube channels and how people how they present themselves in front of the camera. Who inspires you as far as sports media?
Sports media. I would say a little bit of I kind of take a little bit from a lot of people. I don't have I wouldn't say right now necessarily have a favorite. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Right.
What I love is YouTube. I love people that control their own narrative and be able to speak their mind. Once again, I like you and Coach Squeeze.
Yeah,
I love that type of so I get a little bit from everybody. I love certain YouTube that has really good channels, but I'm trying to think. I have learned or been inspired by Jamila Hill from Detroit.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think about who passed years ago. Stuart Scott. There's certain people that I kind of Doris Burke. I get a little bit from each person that I see has certain things that has good qualities in them.
Right.
And then I take it and put it in the mix, and then you got the Queen Micah K.
Listen, it certainly looks good on you. I love what you do. Like I like I said, I'm a geek about the whole YouTube experience. I've been on YouTube since like 2007 or something like that. So I've watched it grow, and I've watched the way people present themselves on there. And when I was watching your videos, one thing I noticed that a lot of channels lack is this sense of seriousness and at the same time positivity just emanating from off of that channel. You know what you're talking about. The passion for the sports that you talk about, it's clearly there. Right. And anybody can see it, and it's really captivating. It draws people in, I feel. And I know your channel is going to grow. You consistently upload. That's important as well. Like, I know your channel is going to grow, and you're going to do big things. And we are so happy to have you on the show.
Thanks.
So happy.
I appreciate it. And I'm definitely going to definitely for with you guys too. I'm praying for greatness, because we, like you said, we really need those channels that are having positivity. I didn't know also I do guest host appearances on the Boxing Voice.
Oh, nice.
But that's no joke, because you debating, and it's a lot. Boxing fans, it's just a lot to deal with.
Yeah.
But so when I see a channel like Rize Podcast, I'm almost sometimes and that's not to take anything away from the they have been wonderful to me. But I'm saying, as far as not comparing, just a channel like you guys with boxing and talking about the kids is so positive and uplifting. It almost like it relieves you.
We appreciate that. We appreciate
Thank you. I just wanted to say, before we go any further, let me plug our gym. Come on down at 1901 Pennsylvania Avenue. We have a Pee-wee class from 5 to 8 years old, from 3 to 5 time frame, from 8 to 16-year-old, 5 to 7 time frame, from 7 to 9, from 17 to adults. we train anybody. We'll train your grandmother if she want to come out of retirement. So one thing about our program, we teach everybody. We even have the self-defense classes, whatever, to be able to defend yourself. Everybody's not going to be a boxer.
Right.
That's one thing I like about our program. But when you join the program, if you want to learn a boxing, you have to have a pass book. That's your insurance to protect you. So I want everybody to get this information because my manager, Miss Nikki, shout out to her the tremendous job she doing. All the coaches that play a part in the Upton program, it's that light into a dark spot. Because where we located at, it's a lot of drugs and a lot of stuff going on. But one thing I can say about that, they do not bother the gym. They don't bother the kids.
Right.
And we just want to keep growing. And we appreciate this young sister and what she doing. I'm praying for your success. And before I hand it back to Brother Landon, I just got one thing to ask you. This is the one thing. I'm just sick of this stuff. You're a Detroit Pistons fan. Why Isaiah don't like Mike? Why ain't jealous?
Woo! You didn't listen, you didn't got into some juice with that question. Let me tell you. Listen, Coach Squeeze, you might have to come on the show because I'm gonna have to really no. Let me say this. I'm gonna say one thing. Listen, Mike had to go through the bad boys. I wanna ask Mike, do you got a problem with that guy, Zeke? Do you got a problem with one of the baddest, greatest point guards to ever touch a court? That's what I want to know. That's what I want to know. It was some things that had been said, in the early 90s. Now I'm a 90s baby, so that's before my time. So I can't speak. I can only go back because of the research that I have done. But listen, Isaiah, a bad boy. He ain't called no bad boy for no reason. So, and I love. Let's not take away, the great Michael, Jordan, but.
Absolutely.
Listen, that's a side topic.
Spicy. Speaking of that, I know you was. Speaking of that, but before we let you go, we definitely would love to do your show. So anytime you want us, we can talk about scheduling and all that stuff. We want to support your show, all of that. Yeah. We want your show to grow. We really appreciate you. Appreciate what you do. Appreciate you watching the show. You're awesome, Queen.
Thank you. Yes, I will always be. I'll be tapped in as long as I can. I'll be tapped in every
Do you have anything
Sunday.
You want to promote?
Right now, if you guys like my content, make sure to subscribe to my channel. That's Afternoon Sports Slay. My Instagram is at MK Sports Slay, and my Twitter is at MK Sports Slay. I just started a t-shirt line. I haven't promoted it as much as I would like. Those are going to be out pretty soon. So I'm just an entrepreneur. So definitely support the Queen. There's a lot of great content on the way. Podcast. We got a lot of things trying to work to make sure my channel grows and looks better as well. Get things together. So definitely, and I would love to stay connected with you guys one day, hopefully even visit Baltimore and go to Upton Gym one day, God willing. So I thank you guys again. You will see this segment. Hopefully I'm going to try to get it up on my YouTube channel as well. I'm going to try to make sure to get that on there.
Awesome.
But thank you guys.
Thank you. God
bless you. It was a pleasure.
It was a pleasure. God bless you too. Okay. Bye-bye.
All right.
Man, that was dope. That was so dope.
That was nice.
That was so
dope. You know what? I gotta go to her channel and subscribe.
You really do, bro.
You fed me information I ain't know, so I need you to show me how to get on.
I got you, bro.
So
I got you.
Start watching this sister because she looked like she belonged on ESPN somewhere.
You ain't lying. Yo, I'm telling you, Coach, professional.
Like her backdrop, and speaks very well on the mic.
Absolutely.
Very educated, humble. those are people we want to connect with.
Absolutely.
And her mission and to have somebody like that like what we do.
Yeah, man.
Is we moving in the right direction.
That's how I feel.
We pulling in the right crowd. All right, brother Landon, let's roll on in to what you got good. Oh, before we go any further, y'all see me what I got on the hat. The hat and the shirt. That's support my boy Time Machine. You could go on this page at Steve Everett Sr. and Time Machine on Instagram. And he have shirts and hats. I'm plugging my little man. He walked in the gym. He was playing football, and he wanted to get into the boxing. I seen the star-studded in him when he walked through the gym when nobody else seen it. Coach Squeeze did, and look, he's a national champion.
Yeah,
fighting to regain another championship. So let me represent my man. The hats and the shirts, as you can see, I'm looking fly. Yeah. But brother Landon, let's roll on into what you got, because we had a lot going on. We had amateurs fighting. We had one of our professionals fighting. So this portion of the show, brother Landon, get on the airplane and take off.
So, thank you, sir. So there was a lot of boxing this weekend. There was a lot of boxing this weekend, and I managed to check out the card. It was called Showtown and A-Town. Showtime and A-Town, my bad. And this was the fight where the main event had our man Lorenzo Truck Simpson.
Okay.
And man, listen, first of all, the card itself, I really appreciate, I got to shout out Coach Nikki, because I would not have known how to watch it if it hadn't have been for her. She sent me the link, and I went and clicked on it, and I saw that they were streaming this live on YouTube, right? On the Bay Brothers channel, I believe that's the name of it. And man, listen, one thing I can say, I love the griminess of the way people shoot at some of these smaller venues. I think that was a good look for them. And the fights they didn't have a lot of fights there on the card, but I watched all of the fights. And there was Danny Flores versus Amir Mason, right? And I don't know if you ever heard of these guys, but it was 4 rounds. 4 rounds. Listen, early, first round, like Amir cut Danny early, right over his eye. He kept within his range. No. That was a shot. Right to the and cut him right like over the eyelids. That's dangerous. That's dangerous.
Yeah,
right?
That's a bad place to get cut.
That's a bad place to get cut. Also, one thing I liked about the way Amir did it, he kept within his range. And can I talk about body shots for a minute?
Come on with it.
I think a lot of people really underestimate how useful, how dangerous body shots are. But if there was anything that was seen to be the theme of this card, it was body shots, bro. Like, he kept hitting him with these shots, setting up that big punch to the head. And then by the 4th round, he had hit him in the body shot so many times that, like, Danny wasn't even keeping his hands up. And don't get me wrong, Danny got in some shots, but he never had Amir in trouble. Never had him in trouble. So Amir walked away. He walked away with that. He walked away with that. That was a quality fight.
What weight class?
I do not remember I don't remember what weight class.
Was it lighter?
Yeah, they were lighter. They were light. It was one of the lighter weight class. It was one of the lighter weight class. It was a good fight. And like I said, Danny did get some shots in, but he never had Amir in trouble ever. Amir pretty much dominated that, And then it was the Michael Blocker. It was action packed. It was. And then they had Michael Blocker versus Amari Jones. Bro, this is my first time hearing about
Amari Jones?
Yeah, it's my first time hearing about Michael Blocker, though. I knew who Amari Jones was. But this is my first time seeing Michael Blocker. I don't think I'll ever see him again.
Why, champ?
Well, it's not just that his style was awkward. We've seen boxers with awkward styles be successful in the sport. That's not what it is. It just seems to me that this might not be a good fit for him. Now, first round, got his mouthpiece knocked out. First round. But overall, he just looked awful. And maybe he was having a bad night. I don't know. I've never seen him before. But he looked awful. And he got knocked down twice in the first round. Put out the pasture. And that's it. That was it for him. And Amari Jones remained undefeated. Blocker was not ready. And in my humble opinion, he either needs some more attention from his coaches or he might need to give it up. That didn't look good at all.
Well, since COVID opened back up somewhat, there is hiring a lot. Home Depot, Under Armour, and Amazon. I mean, I am JS.
Listen, I'm concerned about the brother's safety.
Amari Jones, if I'm not mistaken, is that prospect I was telling you about a couple of episodes ago out of the Devin Haney scam.
Yes. Yep.
I ain't even see the fight, but when you mentioned Amari Jones, he's tall, he's long, he's rangy, he's slick, and he could box.
He can box, bro.
Yeah. This kid is it's a problem. Going to be a problem. All he gotta do is keep his nose clean, stay focused. I like him. I done seen the guy. I watched him on YouTube. But go on, champ.
Yeah, man. Like I said, man, I'm concerned about Blocker's safety more than anything else. Like that didn't look good. The next fight was Antonio Todd versus Quantavious Cash. This is another fight where Todd caught a cut from a headbutt in the first round, and the doctor stopped the fight. That was it.
No decision.
No decision. The next fight after that was Joseph Ambo versus Darren Cunningham Jr. for the bantamweight title fight. And listen, I gotta say, this was a hell of a fight, and it did not start off looking good. Because in the beginning of this fight, Ambo overwhelmed Darren. Overwhelmed him. Like, he got knocked down 3 times in the first round.
Whoa.
And you would think, right? Oh, that's it. But it wasn't. Because even though he cut him in the first round, blood pouring out his eye. Like, I'm surprised that the doc they didn't stop it to check on the eye, but no, they let it keep going, right? And Ambo was swinging for the fences. I mean, he's just throwing these left hooks. It's like crazy with murderous intent. Like dude broke into his house one time, and this is the first time he got a chance to get in front of him. Like that's how he was. That's how he was swinging on him. That's how he was swinging on him, coach.
Good analogy.
Like, but second round, Darren comes out doing a lot better, getting his composure a little more, but still got knocked down in the second. And it looked like that knockdown really hurt him. And like, again, I'm saying to myself, this is not going well. But in that third, Darren slowed the fight down, got his composure, did much better. Everything from his defense, he's putting his combos together great, working on that body. I told you the theme of that show was body shots. Start working on that body, and he started making a good showing for himself. And by the 4th round, Darren was in his bag. He was in his bag, in the pocket, being a lot more effective and everything. And on top of that, Joseph slowed down. And a lot of that had to do with them body shots. But I will say this, even though he was taking them shots, and you can see it was clearly hurting him, he still didn't make any real mistakes. He didn't make any real mistakes. He didn't overcommit to something and then get caught with a bad one. None of that. While he did get hit, he was only really in trouble like one time, and it's because of those body shots. But after those 3 knockouts in the first round, and after the other knockout he had in the second round, even though Darren did come back and make a great showing for himself, it made a great fight. He never did anything to really overcome that. So Joseph Ambo's won. He's the new champion.
Oh, we got a new champion crown.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I want to talk about next, though, our boy, Truck.
Oh, come on. We waiting. We waiting, champ.
Listen.
Come on with it.
Listen. Let me first shout out Upton real quick, because one thing that's consistent amongst all the boxers and professionals that I see come from out of Upton, the fundamentals, bro. The fundamentals are sound, tight. Everything from the defense, everything from the way they throw their punches to their footwork, how they pivot on that line. Listen, they producing warriors up out of there, right? When I see Truck is a machine, bro. he is a machine. He is a machine.
Hey, brother man, let me do this before you go any further.
Okay.
We're going to have to put some respect on his name. Undefeated. Boxing champion. 154, 160 pounder, solid, 6-time national champion. Only lost 3 fights out of 160 something fights. Without further ado, the future champion at 154 and 160, undefeated prospect, Lorenzo Trump Simpson. Had to put some respect on his name.
You had to, bro. Listen, I'm telling y'all honestly, no disrespect to the brother he was in the ring with, right? Because you could tell, dude, he seems to be an experienced boxer, right? He does have some of his fundamentals down. It just wasn't close. Listen, what I'm telling you. Even when the man was putting his guard up, he was breaking through the guard. Them uppercuts, crisp. It's like he might as well not even put his hands up. Those hooks, crisp. That jab, crisp. I mean, I can't really say much about the other brother because he really didn't get a chance to get off. He really didn't. He was, there's tears. There's tears.
It was that type of performance.
Bro, the gap between them, huge. And his corner through the towel in. Because they knew it. They saw it. They saw, you don't keep your fighter in there. No, it's the gap is too big, bro. You're gonna get that man hurt. Yeah. And it was respectful too. I'm not gonna hold you. It was very respectful. You ain't see no dirty stuff happening. No, very respectful. Truck was but man, he respectfully whooped his ass.
Yeah, but you gotta understand about Lorenzo, man. A world-class amateur pedigree. He's so smart, and he gets a lot of work in the gym. Yes. And I love watching him spar. He even works with the kids, you know. Yeah. So when you hold your guard up, he's gonna go round the gloves. When you have your hands up too high, he's gonna touch you in the stomach. When you jabbing and it's a slow jab, he gonna counter. So my point is, his skill set and his skill level is out of this world, and we have not seen the best of him yet because he pushes himself and he's hungry. So that's a dangerous recipe.
Dangerous recipe.
Definitely dangerous. But let me tell you what I seen last night on Showtime. I got to see my main man fight. He ain't impressed me. I was kind of a little disappointed. The WBO bantamweight championship at 118 pounders. Guillermo Rigondeaux against Casamore. Casamore was the champion. He had the belt. And Rigondeaux, it was on Showtime. And first round come out, Rigondeaux dancing, because they call him the Jackal.
Right.
Dancing. But this gonna blow you away. It went the distance, 12 rounds. And in each round, Rigondeaux danced so much, he made me get ready, put my tennis shoes on and turn on Friday night jams on the radio. Because, he was dance too much, booty in the pants, dance too much, booty in the pants, dance. Me and my baby was watching it, and she was like, he ain't throwing no punches. The champ couldn't touch him, but you can't dance 12 rounds and don't throw no punches
and win a fight. That's not gonna happen. That ain't gonna happen.
So, due to 12 rounds, Casamore landed 47 punches. Rigondeaux landed 44.
Wow.
In each round, no one connected in double digits. The highest connection rate between the both of them probably was 7 punches or 8. You had one round 2 connected, one round 1 punch connected, because Rigondeaux, that's what I call running.
He had the skates on, man.
He was Floyd Mayweather dancing. They call him run weather and all that. But Floyd throwing punches.
Yes.
Floyd countering. Floyd is scoring.
Right.
Making you look stupidish.
Right.
But
right.
This actually what I call running. I was shocked. After the fight, of course, he said he thought he won. But Stevie Wonder, because he ain't win that. And I was disappointed.
I know you was.
Ronnie Shields, a well-known trainer. Ronnie Shields had one of the Charlo brothers. He trained as a champion. And Ronnie Shields, a decorated coach. I know it wasn't a good taste in his mouth. He gave him the best instructions in the corner. He said, you can knock this guy out. He can't touch you. You got to move, come back and counter. But for some reason, he ain't do it. And at the end of the fight, he was like, because he Cuban, they had to translate for him.
Right.
He was like, I frustrate guys. I get it. I get it, dude. Yeah. He didn't really touch you with nothing because you was in there doing a track meet.
Right.
You got to throw punches. You're not punches, bro. Win. You're not going to. One judge had it 117, 116.
Holy.
He must have had contact.
Yeah, I was about to say something. He had maybe some smoke got in his eyes.
But before we go any further, and you had that was it. You had on a truck thing, right?
Yeah, that was it. One other thing is just a quick pet peeve that I'm going to suggest. Corner people don't tell your boxers to do this. So Truck's opponent, after he came back out for the second round, they made him take his trunks and put them all the way up here because them body shots was taking a toll. And I guess they figured, I'm gonna put this up so every time he go to hit in that range, the ref gonna say, oh, it's a low blow. He complained about being a low blow, right? I was mad at the ref. You should have told him to pull them shits down, pull them down. And all it did was have Truck concentrate up here. That's not good. So yeah, don't corner people. Don't tell your boxers to do that because it's corny to me. It looks corny.
So they don't rather for them to use the bathroom. They rather for them to get a concussion.
Right.
Let me use the bathroom. At least that might clean me out.
Exactly.
But
that's all I have for that.
The thing.
Yeah.
But
that's all I have.
Any further, I want to plug the gym again.
Alrighty.
come on down to 1901 Pennsylvania Avenue. We looking for the next big thing. We have a grade A coaches, man. Y'all know who y'all are, man. I appreciate y'all, and we trying to grow. Thank you, Miss Nikki, for the job you doing. Don't let no one discourage you,
right?
Because anybody in this world, I notice anybody doing something right or great, they're going to attack you. They're going to attack you whether you up. They're going to attack you while you down.
Right.
But the main thing is to keep your eyes on the prize and what's going to leave your legacy behind. Don't let nobody destroy your legacy.
Right.
And come on down to 1901 Pennsylvania Avenue. We have Pee Wee classes from 5 to 8 years old, from 8-year-olds to 16, and from 16 to adults. 3 to 5, 5 to 7, 7 to 9. And if you want to learn the boxing, you have to have your passbook. That is to ensure you, if you get hurt in the process of training. And if you don't want to box, you still gotta have your passbook to learn the sport, because everybody's not going to compete. We're not there to force nobody. So I want y'all parents to know out there,
feel comfortable
when you bring your kids, let them want to do it, because don't nobody like getting hit in the face.
Right.
Okay, saying that. And a special shout out to the up and coming CEO, Grailing Cobbs, because I know he's watching. We're supposed to be doing an event. We're supposed to be doing an event coming up, and me and him gonna be the commentator with our suits on, black and white suits.
Is this? Oh, I think Coach Kyle may have told me about that.
Yeah, so we're gonna be in the commentating. It's gonna be a real Showtime-ish type event.
Right.
Now, Brother Landon, this is the portion of our show. Oh, and we like to thank Sports Slay.
Afternoon Sports Slay, yeah.
Afternoon Sports Slay.
Go subscribe to her channel.
Go subscribe to her channel. The sister is very intelligent.
It's on point.
She knows what she's talking about.
Absolutely.
And it was an honor to have another sports channel on our show.
Yeah.
This was history in the making.
Yes, sir.
And prayerfully, we could continue to get these people in to support. She's a big fan of our channel. And we also, in the future, going to make sure that we are a big fan of your channel.
I'm definitely a big fan. Definitely.
So, Brother Landon, you got questions out there? I know you do.
I got a bunch of comments, questions, so let's go through it. First, of course, this morning, look, Coach Cobbs, the associate producer, was in here before anybody today. Good morning, Rize, from the CEO and associate producer. All right. We have Devin Davis. He says that truck fight was a great show. It was short, but it was entertaining. Very entertaining. DJ Nostalgia. He says, I know this episode gonna be special. Too much to talk about this week. It really is. It really is.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Thank you.
Appreciate you being here again. Hey Smoke. He says, hey, did you get the license plate on that truck last night? Oh man. Hilarious. So of course we got Graylin Cobbs talking about how much he loved the way we introed him in when you first came in, and you gave him that shout out. He also said good luck to the kids at the regionals today. Shout out to Truck. He's 10-0. That's the other thing. There's regionals today, and Coach Carr's been sending me a little bit of footage from that. I'm gonna put up on the channel or whatever. We got Hayes Smoke. He says big ups to Queen. Micah K. Keep up the good work. Stay focused. Absolutely, yes. Absolutely. Of course, Afternoon Sports Slay, she gets in the comments and thanks us for allowing her on the show. She appreciate the support. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
Absolute
Thank you
pleasure.
for gracing us with your presence. Thank you.
Absolutely. Next we have Free Smoke Boxing asked, what do you guys think about Jake Paul putting Tank on his list of fighters that he wants to fight?
Yeah.
What do you think, Coach Squeeze?
I think that one is a joke. Yeah.
I thought he wanted to be a boxer, not a comedian. Here we find out he doing stand-up out here.
Yeah. Nah. I don't see that.
It sound good.
That's one of those too lopsided.
It's way too lopsided in every way. Every way.
The whole narrative of that don't catch. It's not catch.
Nah.
It gotta be catch.
Yeah, yo, do keep doing what you're doing. You know, keep doing what you're doing, right? Don't worry about Tank. And to follow up on that, Hayes Smoke says, I had to skip one of them. Hayes Smoke says Jake Paul is a YouTube clown without the red nose and the red shoes until he get his face crushed by a tank. You know what I'm saying? He also says, Squeeze, you was talking about the Russell headbutt in the first 15 seconds of the first round. They stopped the fight. Yeah.
Yeah. The Russell brother. One of the Russell. No decision.
We got Hayes Smoke again. He says, right, Squeeze. He was doing the running man. You know what I'm saying? Dude, he was doing the running man. Yeah.
I'm just saying. I'm a Guillermo Rigondeaux fan. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
It was a little too much for me.
He had his skates on for real.
Yeah.
He also says, talking about Truck, facts all day, Squeeze. He is a tremendous hard worker, and his skills are something out of this world because he's still growing and getting better every time you see him fight. Just sharp. You know, like
that's all you can say.
That's it. He's a problem.
And
he's
the other word you use, crisp.
Yeah. Yeah. Yo, a sharp crease. Like in your pants. Like, yeah. Absolutely, man.
I'm just saying.
Absolutely. Graylin asked the question, what happened to Cunningham's coach? I don't know. He's talking about Darren Cunningham, that fight last night on the card with Truck. I don't know, man. All I know is it just seems like in that fight, Ambo's, he really came out just mollywop him, like from the beginning. And I give Darren a bunch of credit because he showed a bunch of heart. And once he got himself together, he made a fight out of it. He definitely, yeah. But in that beginning, those first 2 rounds, it was too much. You had to do a lot. You would have had to do a lot to overcome that. And he didn't quite do enough. I was impressed by his skill, though. I was deeply impressed by his skill. But the first 2 rounds, that kind of sealed it. Yeah.
It was too late for him to make adjustments. More so sound like he took too much damage. And he went into survival mode a little bit.
Yeah.
And never could come out of it.
No,
I mean, man. I'm just going off of what you're saying.
That's what it seemed like to me, bro. That's what it seemed like to me, Coach. That's what it seemed like to me. Jeffrey Harris, how you doing, Jeffrey? He's in the comments. He says, hey, how can I get GTD gear?
Oh, okay. You can go to Coach Calvin's page and he'll let you know on Instagram. He Coach Calvin 4, right?
Yeah.
You could go in there and touch base with Coach Calvin on his Instagram page, and he could give you that information. Definitely.
Absolutely. The associate producer Cubs, he asks, Paul versus Tank, big payday though, but though only as an exhibition. I just don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. Jeffrey Harris, he says, Teofimo hasn't fought since he won the belts, just running his mouth and his drunk dad. Say it again for the people in the back who have a hard time hearing it. Say it again.
Damn. I'm sick. I told you that the last show.
Yes, you did.
He
Yes,
hasn't
you
fought
did.
since he fought Lomachenko, and he's selling all his death. That's for about almost 2 years.
Yeah, come on, bro.
Over a year, man.
Come on, bro. Come on. Are we serious right now?
How could you even consider yourself a champion? And how could you even mention Tank name out your mouth? Tank is active.
He about to fight
Tank
again. Tank about to fight again this year. Yeah. So nah, B, we not doing that.
Yeah.
Nah, like that's just crazy talk to me. He shouldn't even mention. Yo, somebody should wash his mouth out with soap. Mentioning Tank name for real.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Associate producer Cobbs, that's his name now. I don't give a damn. That's from calling him. Associate producer Cobbs said he got talking about Darren Cunningham. He got stung by that scorpion. Yeah, because that's Ambo's that's his moniker, the scorpion. You know what I'm saying? He caught him. Larry Collins, welcome to the show. Larry says Tank too much of a beast. He doesn't play no games. He'll turn that exhibition into a slaughter. I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying. I don't want to see it. I know it's a big payday to be a lot of money, and that's cool and all. But me personally, I don't want to see it.
I like to see it at the Tank, if anything, after he finished fight.
Yeah. Do it then. Do it then. Get that big purse. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Do it then. Yeah.
Do it then.
Right now, we got way more hits out there to get. Yeah.
Got some history to make. And of course, Associate Cobbs pops in again with the info dump. He says Box Raw has sweatsuits on their website. So anybody interested in that, you go to the Box Raw website. You can get their merch as well. You know what I'm saying? And that's it for the questions and comments. We appreciate everybody.
I want everybody out there, don't forget to subscribe and like, man. And definitely, if you like this show, man, hit the subscribe button and like button. Afternoon Sports Slay. It was an honor, and we can't wait to be on your show to support you. Keep growing.
Absolutely.
And this was another great episode. Brother Landon, you brought it today. You know, with the Lorenzo truck, Simpson, fight. We know I call him a body snatch. Everybody in the gym, when they spar truck, he rolls that left right to the body. So sweet, man. Woo. Like a wrecking ball.
Woo.
Like a wrecking ball.
Woo. Hey, so, can we shout out our amateurs that we have fighting at the
shout them out
regional? Yeah, man. Like I got messaged again about that, and they are currently fighting. Like they're currently down there fighting. You know what I'm saying? So we want to wish them luck. Go in there, do what you do. We know what up and produce. You know what up and produce. Handle y'all business. And
don't forget, we will have it to the channel this week, Brother Landon. Yes. We will be posting the information and the videos once we get the content on the channel during the week. So subscribe to the Rize Podcast channel and smash the like button so you can get all the information you need and sit back and enjoy the content and the most pertinent information that we have. So
that's right.
So
that's right. So I guess we running up against that wall. So I guess we might as well shout out our sponsors, right?
Yeah. All right. Don't forget, 4-time world champion in 3 different weight classes: 130, 135, 140. Javante Tank Davis, redesigning minds, one mind at a time. We know a mind is a terrible thing to waste.
Terrible.
Under Armour, and last but not least,
Box Raw.
Thank you. Once again, peace.
Hair grease.